Hello, my friends. My name is Byron. I'm from the BJJ Brick Podcast, a weekly show that we talk about jiu-jitsu every week. So today I'm going to be doing a little video for you. I'm going to be running through my gym bag, more specifically my bag for Brazilian jiu-jitsu, what I have in it, and why. You maybe will pick up a thing or two that you should have in your bag, or maybe some stuff I have is pretty much useless to you. So maybe you'll learn something today, or maybe you'll pick something up. It's just a duffel bag, no big deal. Had it for several years, it's holding up good. I've always gone with the duffel bag. Room enough for the gi and other crap I have in my bag. Open it up, first thing on top. You just kind of run through this. I haven't really done anything fancy to my bag today. Gi pants, roll them up. That way they're a little bit smaller. I like to make sure I can see my gi pants in my belt before I leave the house. So I'll kind of open it up. I've got that in there. So obviously another item will be my gi. There's a gi top here. I kind of fold it up. Little gi patch there for some of the listeners might have a similar thing here. Kind of roll it up. Take a little less room here. And of course, the belt. I do something that may be a little bit unusual, is that I have a second belt in my bag. I do wash my belt and I hang it to dry, and occasionally, not very often, but there's a chance I could leave my belt and have a gi in here. So I do have an extra belt. I know that might be a little bit controversial from some people. I don't use this much. It's just a backup. It really hasn't got much mat time with that. Next in here, let's just keep going. Just a sweat towel. It's more applicable for no gi, it seems like, but it's nice to kind of towel off between rounds. And don't forget to bring a towel. Oh, I got a number of, so I throw some Rash Guards in here just because I don't even always use them, especially with the gi, but they're always handy for no gi. This is a blank black one. Let's see, I'm gonna, got another, those are no gi shorts. So, I mean, some of this stuff, like another Rash Guard, let's see, I usually have two pairs of shorts, just for the purpose that they don't take up any room, and I don't want to not have a pair of shorts, especially if I'm expecting a gi night and people want to roll no gi or something like that. I'll have it ready, and then if I use one, it might be drying, and I might forget to throw one in there. So just, I mean, they hardly take up any room, so I just kind of keep them in there, opposed to keeping them in my dresser. Bottle of water, I left it at half, less than half actually. Just a little trick I do is I will throw this in the freezer, about this much water, put a little bit of angle to it, and get a little ice chunk, and then I fill it with water when I leave. I get to have cold water. So another sweat towel, same thing. This just doesn't take up any room. Pair of shorts. So a lot of times I'll throw on a pair of shorts underneath my gi pants. So if I am going to change before I leave, I don't need to go in and change in the locker room or the restroom. I could just have shorts on. A little easier. An extra t-shirt, just, you never know when you might need a shirt. Got a couple of gi patches in here for the podcast. Might as well show you these. I don't know if that's gonna look all right, but just have them handy. Sometimes I'll see people that will want a gi patch, and I like to have a couple with me. Another towel. I've got 3 towels, and that's probably more than I need, but you know how stuff accumulates at the bottom of the bag. That's the main compartment of the bag is empty now. We will move on. This side. A little medical kit I have here. It's just a Ziploc bag. Tape, a little bit of gauze, looks like a 3x3, looks like 2 band-aids. I could probably throw a couple more band-aids in there, and a pair of medical gloves, and I keep aspirin in my bag. This is this is the smallest thing of aspirin I could find. It has 36 tablets. It's a low dose aspirin of 81 milligrams, and it expires in more than 2 years from now. So I'll have this in my bag for 2 years, and hopefully by then I'll have checked it and thrown it away and got another one. This is handy. So if somebody is having chest pains at the gym, which I've never had to do this yet, but if you call 911, they're, at least here anyway, they will tell you to take aspirin. And so I want to have that ready, whether it be myself or anybody in the gym is experiencing chest pains and they are wanting help, and aspirin is one of the first and best things you could do for somebody. So I keep a little bit of aspirin in my gym bag with the other medical supplies. Most gyms will have just some gauze and some Band-Aids and stuff like that, but I just keep mine with me so I don't use anybody else's. Switch it over here. This compartment doesn't get used a whole lot. Old Mma Gloves, old Sherdog red ones. I haven't used these in a couple of years, but used to be. I like just have my own gloves. Notepad with pen. It's always handy. And then in here is just a training tool. In a bag, I've got a bunch of racquetballs. 4, 5, about 9 racquetballs. I just threw some in there. They're a little older, not as bouncy anymore. But what we do occasionally, it's been a little while, is you'll be given a racquetball to hold on to while you grapple, basically eliminating any grip. I guess you can grip with your thumb or a finger, but that's really not all that great. Eliminating pretty much your grip and changing the way you're going to move and control your opponent pretty drastically. 2 racquetballs, why not? Give them to your opponent, make them hold them, each hold a racquetball. You can also play a game where try to get the racquetball. So, and you can do this with tennis ball, probably not like a baseball, anything hard like that, but these are nice and soft, squishy. So just kind of a training tool that just change it up and people have fun with it, and it's not real competitive necessarily, but it's just more of a fun way to roll in and just to put some limitations on yourself. So a bag of balls, you can even say a sack. That one's empty. And then I've got the side, front compartment. Mouthpiece, hand sanitizer. This will be my, used to be a little camera bag. Now I have a cord for my phone charger and an extra phone battery. Not all phones could have an extra battery, but a phone charger is a handy thing because you're coming home late from working out and you end up with a dead battery and a car trouble or something. It's good to be able to call home. More tape. Probably don't need 2 things of tape. Got an old watch that the band broke and just use it for a timer. Don't use it much anymore because the gym has a dedicated big timer, but it's always handy to have a timer around and just kind of keep things moving along. Another patch that can go with my other ones. Clif Bar. This won't be standing here long. I generally will throw one in before I leave and eat it on the way, and just kind of, we work out at about 6:30 in the evening. I usually get pretty hungry by then, so I'll have a little snack to keep me going. Something light, it's not a full meal. There's that. Okay, that one's empty. And then last but not least, what do we have in here? We got a key. Fingernail clippers. You may not have these in your gym bag, but you might need them. So sometimes you pull up and you're like, oh, these are a little bit long. You don't want to cut anybody. So I've definitely spent a couple of times in my car before practice trimming my nails, just kind of getting stuff ready. It's one of those things that you don't always remember to do ahead of time. And I think we're wrapping up here. Just some trash. I have another pair of gloves that should go in my medical bag. So that's it. I am curious to see what you carry in your bag. Type it in the comments or just comment somewhere. Hope this has been some value. Hopefully you might have maybe seen a good idea that I carry in my bag, and I'd like to see what you have in yours. So just maybe I'm forgetting something important. So But that's it. Thanks for watching the video. Subscribe and check us out next time. Thank you.